Hey, how's everybody doing? All right. Now we're gonna talk about the lies of Long Island. I'm gonna go into a little bit more depth of my experience living in Long Island. I lived in Merrick, Wantagh, Massapequa, and I've lived in Long Island from 2000 until 2012, and then after that I moved back to Queens, Oakland Gardens. But what I want to talk about is here in this video is the lies of Long Island and the short-sightedness and the narrow-mindedness of that atmosphere. And what I can tell, I was part of it myself. What I can tell you about that is that it's just so incredibly narrow-minded. And everybody knows your business there, and you're supposed to, like, the way you carry your life there, you're supposed to have a house. If you don't have a house, then you're obviously going to be renting, and if you're renting, it better be a nice place. And not only that, you're supposed to have a nice car, a good looking spouse, a good paying job. And that's what I've realized after leaving Long Island, that I'm like, wow, this place, my experience with Long Island, I had great experiences, and also I've had really horrible experiences. But most of the horrible experiences were self-inflicted. But what I can actually tell you about the lies of Long Island is that most of the people that live there now, um, especially millennials, they're highly likely to be living in their parents' home. Because I can tell you this, I had a friend who still, I don't know where he lives. I think he lives in Kew Gardens, but his family lives in Merrick, and he told me when his parents bought his house, like in late mid 70s, the house was like 80 grand. So now I'm sure his house is like $500,000. But what I'm trying to say now is that the lies, the charades, the way you're supposed to carry yourself in order to be accepted, in order to be approved of, is that, you gotta have a nice house, nice apartment, nice car, nice spouse, nice job. You gotta have all of that in order to be approved. And now that I look back at it, I'm just like, well, I'm grateful that I'm not there. I'm grateful that I am in the beautiful state of Texas, Dallas, Texas. And what I can tell you incredibly is that being here, I've gotten so much more opportunities. And being here also, have I been judged? Sure, I've been judged. Not to the point where I can actually sense it or act or feel it. Sure, I'm sure people judge me. Or like, oh, this guy's from New York. Who does he think he is? Or who does he think he's coming over here to Texas to take my job? Or stuff like that. But in Long Island, oh my god, people just, you gotta have, everything has to be up to date. Your cell phone, your house, your freaking sneakers, the car. You better have a new car after every 2 or 3 years. That car you leased or that car you financed, you better get a new one, because your neighbors are gonna look at you like, oh, this person's a loser. You know what I mean? So it's just like, oh my god, I'm so grateful that I don't live there. And I can tell you, I do have family living there, and they're probably watching this. They're probably not gonna like what I'm saying because they know that it's true. And hey, I'm sorry if you don't like it. Hey, sorry. Uh, and I do love them. I sincerely wish the best for them, but I can tell that they're not pretty much having a good time there. And that's all. That's the other part of the charade or the theater. Everything is fine here. Nothing is fine. My husband is a NYPD officer. My daughter or my son is going to one of the best schools, and everything's fine. And I'm watering my plants, and that's it. And this is before Instagram or Facebook or any of that stuff. That's how it was before. Now I don't know how. I guess it's easier now to actually fake your life living there that you're actually having a good time. Your life is so much more better than everybody else's around the country, you know? But what I can tell you, if you're not in Long Island, if you're out of the state, if you're somewhere else, I can tell you that most of the stuff that you see coming from Long Island on TikTok or Instagram or in any other social media platform is bullshit. And well, that's just the way it is. It's just the way you carry your life over there, living in bullshit. And well, that's just the way it is. And maybe I may have upset some people in this video. Maybe some people are gonna get upset, but that's just, I'm sorry. I'm in Texas. I'm in Dallas, Texas, and I can do whatever I want. I can say whatever I want. I can just live my life here the way I want to live it. And I am sincerely grateful for the people of Texas here accepting me. And I don't know. I still do talk to some people that live in Long Island, and stuff hasn't changed. I can guarantee you that. The racism, the looking down on you, and just because your phone, you don't have the newest phone, that stuff is still happening, and it's sad. But hey, that's why I left. So if you have any questions, or if you're upset because I said something bad about where you live at, you're more than welcome to leave it in the comment section. That's it.